Gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that information and saw the power of it as clearly as we see that. And let me just kind of recap what you just took a look at. It's a vacation, travel and vacation membership that literally gives you 3 vacations every year at prices I literally did not even know were possible. So you'll get that every single year. Simply share this with 3 others that come aboard the very same platinum package as you. And now your monthly fee is no longer hitting your credit card, and you're still getting those 3 vacations every single year. You also get a travel portal that allows you to do your everyday travel at the wholesale prices. He talked about that at the very beginning. And this is a very simple compensation plan. You don't have to personally do a lot. Just simply bring aboard a couple people, one on each side, that gets everything started. The third person allows you to get it free. And then from there, you begin to earn off of others that you may or may not know anywhere in the world that are placed underneath you as this begins to grow. What I want to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, is I want to bring on a 20-year travel agent professional who happens to be an evangelist. And over the last couple of days, I'm telling you, she saw the wisdom in this, the beauty of this. She's come aboard. She shared this with some very, very powerful people. In the last couple of days, her business has literally exploded, but it's not nearly anything compared to what's going to happen. As a matter of fact, she's sitting right now, her and her husband, Elder Foster, are about to embark on an Alaskan cruise. But I want to bring Evangelist Foster on. If you would, speak to the men and women that are on this platform tonight and just share your personal experience as a travel professional and as a business professional on why this makes so much sense and how special is it for people who are seeing this platform right now at this time.
Thank you, Dr. Pruitt. Thank you, Dr. Pruitt. Can you hear me real well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you know what? I'm just so excited. The reason why I'm excited, let me tell you guys a little bit, those that don't know me, about my background. I have been in the travel industry for 43 years. I started in travel with $100 at 19 years old. And I asked this guy from the travel agency to teach me about travel because I absolutely love travel, because my mother took me traveling when I was a young girl. We used to get on the Greyhound bus and go to DC and New York and everywhere. You know, back during that time, we couldn't afford to buy a plane ticket or anything like that. But I have been in this business for 43 years. I've seen it all. I've done it all. I've worked for 2 major airlines. I've worked with numerous amounts of travel agencies over the 43 years. And I started my own travel agency. I had a travel agency way back in the day when I lived in Alabama. When I came to Florida, it was so much competition that I just kind of did it a little bit on the side. But now I've started my travel agency again. And you would think that I have every perk in the world, and I do, because I've been doing it for so long. I have vendors all over the world. Elder Foster and I have traveled all over the world. Africa, Egypt, you name it, we've been there. And so why would something like this be of interest to me? Because I've been in these types of programs before, and I've seen what they had to offer, and I would not even look at a travel club. And when Elder Foster told me about this, and Dr. James and everything, I'm just going to be honest. I told him, I'll look at it just for you, but I'm not interested. And when I looked at what they had to offer, and I'm you guys know me, I'm the type of person that I check everything out. When I looked at it, I told Elder Foster to tell him to sign me up right now. Why did I do that? Because when you look at getting 3 vacations a year, and if most of us that are working, some of us don't get get off 3 times a year. We may have a week vacation or 2 weeks, depending on how long you've been working. But to get 3 vacations a year, and you can choose which vacation you want from all over the world is phenomenal. Why is that? Because Elder Foster and I was in Dubai last year. I went to Dubai to negotiate a group rate at the Conrad in Dubai, which is the top of the Hilton brand. And our group rate was a little under $300 a night. That was the group rate because this was a 5-star. When I say 5-star, exquisite, off the chain, like the young people say. And so when you look at staying there for 8 days at that's $2,400. Y'all hear what I'm saying? That's just for a standard room. So if you take this platform and you pay your one-time fee, and it says that if you don't want to work the compensation plan, that's fine. It's $125 a month. Now you multiply $125 times 12 months. That's $1,500 for the entire year to get 3 vacations anywhere in the world in 1 year. I was gonna pay the $1,500. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because I didn't really know about the compensation plan. I want y'all to hear me. I didn't know about the compensation plan. And when they start telling me that if I just invited 3 people, Evangelist, you don't have to pay the $125. And I say, what? I said, so you telling me if I get 3 people to sign up, that I don't have to pay the $125, which means that my vacations are free. And when you sign up, you get 250 points a month. At the end of the year, that's 3,000 points. You can use your points to get 2 trips, and the other trip is free. So it is a no-brainer. Listen, I talked to my sister last night. She has time shared with Marriott. Do you know she gets 1 week a year? Do you know how much she pays a month for that, Dr. Pruitt?
Mm-hmm.
$320 a month that she been trying to get out for years, and they won't let her get out because she don't want them to put it on her credit report. $320 a month for 1 week in a timeshare.
Plus service charges.
Plus service charges. And when I told her about this platform, she said, oh my God, she said, listen, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this monthly thing with Marriott. She said, but I'm signing up with this platform. Listen, this is no brainer. I'm telling y'all. And if I signed up and I got my own travel agency and I got perks all over the world, then you would think that I would need this. Oh, yes, I do, because it's phenomenal.
That's right.
Listen, I want to use these 3 extra vacations. Elder Foster signed up, so we're going to have a total of 6 extra vacation because Elder Foster and myself, we're retired. I want to go somewhere every 2 months.
That's right.
That's just me.
That's
and
right.
Let me tell you something. When you take time out for yourself, because guess what? When you die, and let me rephrase that. When God called you home, okay, you ain't taking a penny with you. And so you might as well live the type of life that you want to live. Because when I was younger and I was seeing families go to Hawaii and stuff, and I used to wonder, well, how in the world they get the money and where they get the money from. And they prepare for this stuff. And if you prepare, you can do the same thing that rich people doing, but you don't have to pay what they pay. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't have to pay what they pay. And so we're going to go over the restrictions and everything with you today. They have a compensation plan training. We're gonna take you by the hand, walk you through this, show you how to get from the bottom of the top. But guess what? You don't have to invite nobody in this platform. If you just want to do it for yourself and you don't mind paying $125, so be it. But guess what? You're going to tell somebody about this blessing. And when 3 people come in, you ain't even got to pay the $125. And
That's
listen,
right.
The compensation plan is phenomenal. And Dr. Pruitt, you're going to play some of that too, right?
I am.
So listen, I'm just gonna turn it back over to you
Thank you,
and let
ma'am.
and then you can finish. But listen, guys, this is the best thing out there that I've seen in 43 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? Back to
Thank you
you,
so
Dr.
much,
Pruitt.
Evangelist Foster. You got me fired up. And you know what I appreciate is your professional opinion. I appreciate your opinion as somebody that's worked programs like this, your knowledge of timeshares. Let me just say this, folks. I'm going to bring on another guest. I'm going to share a few other things. But if you like what you see, please send that text message to the person that invited you. Get your timestamp in there so others can begin to potentially fall beneath you. That's important. Send that text message in. Now, Evangelist Foster talked about those vacations and the power of them. You see what's happening here, folks, is you're able to benefit from over 100 vacations that have already been pre-selected for you to choose from. But that doesn't mean you can't go where you want, when you want, at wholesale prices. That's over in your travel portal anyway. So this hasn't got no booby traps. There's got no landmines, no gotchas in there. And what I'd like to do is I would like to bring somebody on this platform, this broadcast tonight, that's taken the trips, who's earned the money, who's experienced this, who knows the leadership and behind the leadership, who knows all of that firsthand because he's experienced it. He is a powerful pastor, a powerful man of God. I want to bring on Pastor Mel, if you wouldn't mind sharing your screen and unmuting. Pastor Mel, we've heard the overview from the number one money earner in the company, from Todd Strand. He just did a wonderful overview. He talked about this platform and how it benefits folks, the ability to travel at wholesale prices. He also talked about the pre-selected over 100 trips people can choose from and travel at prices I didn't even know were possible. Then he talked about the compensation plan, how literally being in the right place at the right time, positioning, why it's so important to send that text message, could turn into a blessing all within itself, and how having no fee hit your credit card by simply referring three. And then the leadership behind the company. We've heard about all that, but now we want to bring somebody on that's experienced all of that firsthand. So I want to turn it over to you, sir, Pastor Mel. Just share your heart with the men and women that are here looking at this to see if this is as good as they think it is.
Dr. James, man, listen, I'm blessed and I'm honored just to be in your presence and amidst these great people. Evangelist Foster, my God, that was a mic drop right there. I'm telling Dr. James, I really don't think we need to say anything. You really, benediction time, but I'll tell you, from my 5 years in this travel club, myself, my wife as well, we come from the travel agency part of it. For 11 years, we've been travel agents, and we do have family members as such for the past 30 years. So that was our introduction into the travel space. But we did not know what we did not know. And 5 years ago, we got a little nosy, and we looked at our sister, Apostle Deborah, her posts, and unbelievable. The prices just didn't add up because we knew in our inventory it wasn't there. So we asked the questions and we got the answers. And since then, we've been everywhere from Jamaica multiple times, Bahama multiple times. We used to we still take cruises. I love cruises, but we used to think that was the only thing, just to cruise. And I love cruises, don't get me wrong. And I used to kind of shun putting my feet on the soil. I'm like, cruise ship is good for me. But man, when you get there and go in the city for 3 and 5 days and sometimes a week, it does something for you. So we've been to Greece, we've been to Belgium, we've been to Paris, Mexico 4 or 5 times, and all across the United States. This year alone, we've been to Vegas, of course, had a big conference there. In fact, we started out the year, we hosted a conference. My wife and I, along with Coach D, Ambassador Deborah, we hosted the conference, and everybody in the company came. It was incredible right here in San Antonio. Then we went to Vegas. Then we went to Maui and went over to Honolulu, got back just in time. Prayers are still with them there. And we're getting ready, Doc, to go to Miami, which is coming up. We leave on the 6th, be back from there on the 10th. Then we'll come back for just a week to head out to Dubai. And listen, guys, we're paying $99, as the woman God said. We're paying $99, 6 days, 5 nights at a 5-star resort in Dubai. And I want you to catch this. The breakfast alone there is $35 on the site of the place where we're staying. So two of us, that's $70 a day. Just do the math. It's $420 a week, but we're paying $99 for this complete accommodation. So these are the types of benefits and the perks that we've used. And as travel agents, as the woman of God said, you can't find, even if you own the travel agency, you can't find this there. So we have absolutely enjoyed it. And when you couple it with the fact that we've been paid to do this, as a 3-star director, planning to be a 4 by the end of this season here, this year, I can tell you a fact that it's paid for all of our accommodations of travel, for plane fare, airfare. My daughter graduated college. All of that was paid for as a result. Mortgage, cars paid off as a result of just doing this. And as a pastor, we've been blessed to have a number of people who hadn't done any traveling really, maybe to mama's house and, grandma's house for the family reunion, stuff like that. But they took us up, they saw what we were doing. And a few of them have joined, and now they're getting their passports stamped. They're enjoying new territory, and some of their children have gotten involved. To me, that's legacy. To me, that's impact. And that's what this thing is about, helping people to get new experiences and push beyond the level where they've been, the threshold of where they've been, going to new territory. So we've enjoyed that. And as it relates to the leadership, from the Hearts all the way down to, Deborah Taylor, the Roberts, the Strands, these are people, I call them family because they are. I've been blessed for the past 5 years. We have personal conversation regularly. They've been very consistent. They're very ethical. They operate in integrity. Every check clears, paid on time every time. And they're the type of people, they're not flashy people. And that's some of the things that I can say from other agencies and things that I've seen in the travel sector. I'm not caught up by the flash. I just want people to be real. And I'm into what we call the real deal Holyfield, and we found it right here in Trevorium. And I am super excited about it. And then to be able to connect with you and to see what you're already doing. I'm learning so much already just being on this call. So I want to thank you for your time. And if I can encourage anybody in any way, just a phone call away. And I'm looking forward to doing great things together.
Thank you so very much, Pastor Mel. We sure do appreciate you sharing your heart. Thank you so very much for Elder Foster. Thank you for sharing your heart. I want you to know that Pastor Mel, along with the Roberts, along with Todd Strand, who did the overview, and along with the person that told me about this, an apostle, Deborah Taylor, all are in this particular group's support team. These people are all here and work for you. They're here to help you succeed, in addition to myself and my wife. And I just want to say to this, ladies and gentlemen, send that text message if this makes sense, if you like what you hear, because we're going to do some amazing, amazing things. I want to just say this as I wrap up this broadcast for you. The last time we did something like this, and we put together a 90-day blitz to launch this incredible platform, we put in on a little over 6,000 people in the first 90 days. The last time we did this. And we can't go back at the end of that period and place people on top of that. What we can do is attract the who's who, the VIPs, and show this to you first, to give you the opportunity to sit on top of what's going to happen anyway. And let me promise you this, we're going to be a great blessing to a great number of people. Why won't you let us be a blessing to you? Will you let us? We're tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, send that text message. And let us share with you how simple it is to get started. Let me just wrap up by saying they're going to send you a link, trevorium.com/ along with their ID number. Once you go there, you simply hit join, you select that platinum package, and then from there, let us go to work for you and help you to refer your 3 so that monthly fee can go away for you and you can get that prime positioning. Let us be a blessing to you, folks. I sure sure do hope that you enjoyed receiving this information as much as I did, and as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. Thank you so very much. I want to say congratulations to those of you that have positioned yourself for this wonderfulness. And let me just say this, they're going to be giving out big checks and awards to somebody. Why not you? Why not us?